Guardians, welcome back. This is Right Way Gaming bringing you another Destiny 2 video, and today we're going to be covering how to get Izanagi's Burden, the exotic sniper rifle from the Bergusia Forge. So guys, as you can probably tell and hear, I am still poorly, so you'll have to bear with me throughout this video. It took me a few days longer than I expected to get it, but that's because I have been poorly and yeah, it hasn't helped. So, without further ado, let's get stuck into it. So, first of all, ever since Bungie opened up the Bergusia Forge, Ada 1 has had a quest for you. So, you go visit her and she basically rewards you with the legendary item Black Armory Key Mold. So, as you could probably guess, it's to forge the Black Armory Key to unlock the mysterious box. Now, me, jumping the gun, thought, oh, I can just go and complete a Bergusia Forge with a tempered, maximum temper, and it'll give me the key. I was wrong. No. You have to complete the Black Armory Key Mold questline. So the first part, once you've picked it up off Ada, is to actually go and kill 24 watchers in the underbelly of the Leviathan. Now, some people might not remember how to do this, but it's quite simple really. There is a doorway underneath the area you're spawning at, which if you run into has 6 levers that you can pull. Now, these have to be pulled in a sequence in order for it to open up a door above you. So, the sequence is 1, 5, 3, 2, 4, 6. Going from left, number 1, to the right, which is number 6. So, fill in the middle and run that sequence up and you'll unlock the doorway as I did in the video, guys. After that, it's as simply as going to kill 24 watchers, which is pretty much just straight ahead. And the first doorway that's locked that you have to open up with a lever has, I think it's 6 watchers in. So if you're doing this solo, then you can run it 4 times and be done. Whereas if you did it like me, then that should be about it, you know. Anyways, that's it for the first part, guys. On to the next. For the next part, guys, unfortunately I don't have footage of it, but I'll use some of the next part to the quest in order to cover it, is to simply collect 200 materials from strikes, public events and chests on different planets. Now there's 2 different ways of running this as fast as possible. The first one is to simply run the Lake of Shadows strike over and over, because you can simply run past most of the ads as long as you destroy the blights on the way, and you can get a full strike done in, I think it was roughly 5 to 6 minutes we timed it as, and that will reward you with 20 materials, 10% basically. The other way of doing it is to run the inverted spire strike and allow the guardians that you run it with to go on while you run around and collect the chests for the materials from there. When they get to the boss, it'll tell you pull it forward, but not only that, it'll automatically give you the materials for the end of it anyway. That way you kind of get in more than 20 per strike, but it probably averages out at like 20 per 5 minutes, similar to the Lake of Shadows strike. So that's not too difficult, it's just time consuming, guys. So, you know, my Elgato crashed on me, that's why I didn't get the footage on it, but it's a pretty simple step anyway, so I've explained it as easily as I can do for you guys. The next part, after you've completed that strike, is to actually run a Bergusia Forge at maximum temper. Now what does this mean? It means that you've got to run the forge as usual, but you have to kill the 2 drones within the Bergusia Forge. And the easiest way I can explain it is if you watch the video, there is one to the left hand side as you walk in, to the very back left, where there's like a broken pillar. It spawns around that. The other is to the right around one of the red pillars supporting the structure, to the very back right yet again. Again, in the video you'll see me destroy them. Once you destroy them, you'll see it pops up on the left saying maximum temper. That is that done, and then from there you just have to get to the boss stage. You don't have to kill the boss, you just have to get to the boss stage and open the chest that spawns at the end of it. That is that for that step, guys. It will reward you with the next part to the step of this quest, which I will go into now. Next up, guys, we have the probably most very frustrating part of the quest line, and that is to visit Ada. And when you visit Ada and hand in the piece that you got from completing the Bergusia Forge and unlocking the mysterious box, she hands you the next part of the quest, which is to basically complete a rare bounty. Now, the only way to get a rare bounty from Ada is to complete the daily bounties from her on a daily basis. Complete all 5 and sooner or later you will get one. I have heard that they're guaranteed for every 1 in 10 daily bounties that you complete, but personally I've done more than that and I've only ever had 2 rare bounties, so I don't see that being an accurate figure, but it does work out by odd chance, roughly every 1 in 10, because I've probably completed about 20 to 30 bounties and I've had 2, so therefore it does seem like them sort of odds is how lucky it is at getting them. Once you do get one, they can be quite time-consuming bounties. The one that I got was to get 100 Void, 100 Solar, and 100 Arc kills in the Forge. So, as you can see, it meant spending a lot of time in the Forges. Some of the others that I've seen are to complete 12 daily bounties and 1 weekly bounty. And I know some of them involve things like public events and opening chests. And that is that for that part. Right guys, next part. This is where things might start getting a little bit tricky for you to do as a solo player, and luckily I had somebody to run this one with, and not only that, but he had a checkpoint. Now we're probably wondering why am I mentioning checkpoints? Well, quite frankly that's because this part means you have to complete a Shattered Throne. No specific requirements, just complete it. So Monkey, who I normally play with, had a checkpoint for the final boss, so we jumped in on that and managed to get it done within about half an hour. We 2-manned it, so it's 2-mannable, but doing it on your own I don't recommend. It will be a very, very tough thing for you to do on your own. But from here on out guys, I do recommend having a fire team to complete the rest of this quest with. Right, and again, this is why I recommend having a partner and team for this following part as well. It is to complete a specific mission strike of the Pyramidion. Now, you might think, oh, I could solo that quite easily. Well, no, because you can't. Because for one, it's power 640 recommended, and on top of that, you have got modifiers. You've got Solar Singe, you've got Heavyweight, and you have Extinguish, meaning if you die, you return to orbit, guys. So yeah, this mission can be a bit of a pain. Luckily, we got it done 2nd attempt round. So it could have gone drastically wrong, and it will do for a lot of people, but if you've got a fire team of 3, you should easily get this done, especially if you use solar heavies, solar secondaries, and the solar super. So guys, just stick to it and you will get it done, guys. I used Whisper, Monkey used 1,000 Voices, and we 2-manned it, which shows that it is possible as long as you've got someone to run it with, really. It is probably possible soloing it, but I just don't recommend it, guys. For the next part, guys, after you've done that horrible Pyramidion strike, it's not too difficult, but it would be easier if you have a fire team again, is to complete a mission on the EDZ called Lock and Key. Now, what it revolves around is basically killing civics in the Bergusia Forge. It is not an actual forge run, guys, so if you're thinking of completing a powerful frame at the same time, it will not work. It is literally just a quest mission, guys, where you will have to kill civics. It's a bit of a pain because his shield actually regenerates very quickly. It's almost like it's damage phased, but it isn't damage phased. It's weird. At least that's what we experienced. But other than that, you could probably solo it. It'd just get a bit hand heavy, and you'd probably have to take your time with it. Anyway, guys, that's it. Once you've completed that, you will get the next part, which is to basically go and visit Ada. So once you go and visit Ada and hand in the Not a Weapon pursuit, she will actually talk to you a fair bit and reward you with, guess what? Izanagi's Burden, guys. Yeah, the exotic sniper rifle, which does hit like a truck if you stack the bullets. Anyway, guys, what this now actually means is you can actually move on to the mysterious datapad questline, which, if you bear with me, I will do a guide for, because you do need to use the Izanagi's Burden sniper to actually complete that quest. So keep your eyes peeled for that. It will be out tomorrow night. Thanks for watching, guys, and as always, if you enjoyed watching, subscribe and hit that like button. Catch you next time.